Blessed greetings, one and all. Greetings from Dangriga to each and every one of you. This is yours truly, King Cyril Uruwe, with Dangriga Unmuted. We unmute the truth, we demand change. And who not like it, deal with the Most High and my ancestors. Greetings to each and every one of you. November celebration done. Dangriga dark. Dangriga, nothing they going right now. The street peel as usual, but it's all good. A lot of great things happen over the November celebrations, and I want to highlight them. And some not so great things happen too. We're not complain, we're not rant, but we have to bring awareness to what sets us back, what is setting us back, what's keeping us from making progress. It is now 8:07 p.m. on this beautiful Thursday evening, November 28th, the day after November 19th. In about 13 minutes, I have the countdown. We're gonna go deep into some updates, commentaries, some comments on the November celebration on November 19th. Days leading up to November 19th, there's a lot that happened. There are so many people I have to salute. There are so many people that I have to just show appreciation to, right? This, the 19th of November, the celebrations, all the activities that you guys see, they not just happen like that. We have people working behind the scenes to make sure that all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. Right, so stay connected. We have about 20 minutes, and then I will be back with you guys to share my sentiments on the important events, the important things that happen throughout the November celebration. So just stick with me. No go nowhere. I will be right here. My voice will be muted for a bit, and then I will come back and unmute. Cradflow, Bandi Sereme Nuguri, thank you for letting me know that you cannot hear me. I wish I could remember everything where I said earlier, but Nafagwa, I will try. I will try. I want to say a pleasant good night to each and every one of you. Biti Gunyon Hong Sumut, Mabwiga. Blessed greetings to each and every one of you um, joining on this live right now. Remember, we are live on Facebook and YouTube, so you could make it a family affair. Go on YouTube, search for Dangrega Unmuted or Obafu TV, and then put it per smart TV. All right, and you bring your ma and your pa, your brother, your granny, your grandpa, everybody, and make them listen to what happened in a Dangrega. November 19th came and gone. We are start off this show on a positive note. Let's start with the 19th parade. The 19th parade is pretty much what we expected. You know, I have to admit that the culture, and when I say the culture, the culture of the November celebrations, it is such that 18th night, for those of you who might not be familiar with Dangrega during the November celebrations, 18th night, you take your nap, right? You take a nap maybe about 6 o'clock in the evening or later, right? You wake up at least about maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock for gather around with your family, take a little drink. If you drink, then one who talk. And then you step out about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Some people step out 12 o'clock, right? That's part of the culture. And then you go party to Alejo Beni, or you go party to Islands, or wherever, or you just walk the town up and down. Dangrega was crowded during the during the 18th night and the 19th day, and 19th night as well. So that's part of the culture. You go to dance, and then you go to Yorome, right? Straight after the dance. You don't go home after dance. You go to Yorome. Yorome goes to the church. This was the first time in many years that I stayed at the church to while they have the mass, and this is because I was asked, I was invited by a member of NGC to help with the documentation. And I'm glad I stayed this time around. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I have to big up those children. Gimme, Garifuna, you, oh man, I gotta forgive me. Miss Eleanor Bullock, Miss Eleanor Castillo, you are doing an amazing job with those kids. And I want to encourage all of you guys to go and find out more about what Miss Eleanor is doing. Man, these children are singing in Garifuna. They're talking in Garifuna. This is by Gimme and Game. I think Gimme is Gymi. I'm not certain. It stands for Garifuna Youth Music Initiative, I think. Garifuna Youth Music Initiative. Those kids are amazing. Those kids are amazing. So please look them up. Look up Miss Eleanor. Look up Gimme, Garifuna Youth Music Initiative, I think. James Lovell is part of the initiative as well. Game. The mass. What a beautiful mass. What a beautiful mass. There is so much to say. I have to applaud the Prime Minister of Belize for showing up, for making his presence, even though I'm late, but I'll allow you for a bit. All right? You may dress nice. You got your dashiki. Boy, I shake the man hand and I tell her you look good. You look good. I literally did. I shake the man hand and I tell him I look good and whisper a little two words in the man ears where, kind of confidential right now, but it is what it is. We need better than Dangriga. I am yours truly, King Cyril Uroe. This is Dangriga Unmuted. We unmute the truth with the man change. The mass was beautiful. I got to salute my era representative, Minister Louis Zabani. Boy, I'm in love with your dashiki this year wrong. Seriously, I have to salute you. Your dashiki may look good. It look good on you. I think you should wear more dashiki more often. I'd be serious, right? I am not. Somehow, must feel like Uruwe must be under some type of influencer. But really, I want to be honest. I want to be fair. The man may look regal. White, black, white, and yellow look good on you, my era representative. Chester Williams. Boy, dang, I wish I had a picture. I shake Chester hand and I tell Chester boy that me that dashiki for the pan. Chester Williams may win. Chester Williams had the baddest dashiki in the Catholic Church, in a Sacred Heart Church on 19th morning. Chester, I love that dashiki the bedroom. I say, boy, watch that me supposed to wear that. But it's all good. I love it. I love it. I love say all and then at the front they sit down and just be a part of the celebration. And then we have the leader of the opposition, Miss Tracy Panton, Mrs. that is. They showed up. They showed up. The mayor was there. They showed up. They represented. NGC represented the president of NGC. What else can I mention about the mass? I have to be candid, right? We're not bite with tongue, this corner. Miss Debbie Jones, I'm a good mood today, right? I'm oftentimes in a good mood. But my dear sister, you got to stop it. You got to stop it. And I catch feelings, but I need us to understand something. And I'm saying this publicly, not a cause problem. And please, those of you who are getting paid to rally for the PUP, stop it. Just sit down in on a corner, enjoy this moment, right? This moment is a recap of the November celebration. Not try attack Cyril Uroe tonight. None of that happened tonight. But then Miss Debbie Jones, I don't know if you'll be spiteful, if you insist on how you present yourself. I know for a fact that me set na bon, you don't like me. That's a fact. I am saying this because I need you to understand, my dear Miss Jones. You are a public figure. You work for me. You work for me and the people of Dangriga. I will not accept your behavior. I will not accept your behavior. When I see you, I'm not a big friend. I am being respectful. I'm being genuine. I'm being a servant of this town. I am respecting you in your capacity. I will never disrespect you in person or away from far apart from you. But I will always speak the truth. I will always demand justice. I will always demand Dangriga's fair share. The way you're choosing to interact with me, it is unprofessional. It is not diplomatic. You are to present yourself in a diplomatic fashion, my dear sister. This is incumbent of you. That it is your responsibility. You're getting paid for it, whether you like it or not. You serve me. The last time I checked, I am part of the Dangriga constituency. You need to stop this behavior. I will greet you. I will request meetings with you and the area rep. You will not ignore me. It was a beautiful mass. It was a beautiful mass. I must applaud all the ministers, those in the front. Um, and then we had the parade, the 19th parade. Man, Dangriga is beautiful. Dangriga have a lot of beautiful people. Dangriga have a lot of beautiful talent. The marching bands. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't remember the names of the marching bands, but I have to salute them. I have to salute them. Tonight was tonight I say I'm going live, even after the 19th. Normally I would prepare some files before the live, but I probably will maybe next week, Wednesday, closing off the November. When is end of the month? Let me take a look at my calendar. When is the end of November? Today is the 20th. Saturday, Sunday the 30th. Okay. It was a beautiful parade. It was a beautiful parade. And there's a lot to be said about the culture. There's a lot to be said about the entertainment. There's a lot to be said about how we party. There's a lot to be said about so many things regarding the November celebrations. Two things, two reasons for tonight's live. To give a recap and for us to study what happened during the November celebrations, right? To give a recap of what took place and to study what happened during the November celebration. Don't just be a part of the crowd. And I'm saying this to all of you, including those who find great interest in the development of Dangriga. Don't just get caught up in the crowd. See what's happening. See what's happening. See the changes. See the opportunities. See what we're losing. There's so much, so much, so much, so many opportunities for Dangriga. Just look at the November celebrations from the 18th night, you could say from the 17th to 19th. Dangriga has a lot of potential. Dangriga has a lot of potential. I heard from reliable source, but I don't want to confirm this because I don't know if it actually took place, that NGC was supposed to collect at the 6 Miles Junction. I don't know if that happened. Was that the case? Can someone comment? Let me know if that was indeed the case. That they were going to collect a fee at the 6 Miles Junction coming into Dangriga. So everybody coming in, I guess it doesn't matter how many people you might have in the vehicle. they would have, or they said they were going to pay based on vehicle. So each vehicle would have paid what, $5, I think. Did that happen? Did that happen? And what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that that's a good idea? Do you think that people should just drive through and come without any kind of fee? What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts that people should come and, as soon as they arrive at the 6 Miles Junction, they pay a fee before they enter Dangriga? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Do you agree? Do you um, disagree? How do you feel about that? Let me get some feedback from you guys before I keep going. Is that a wise move? Going once? All right. So we have a comment. I do not think it's a good idea considering it an indigenous community special event extra tax. That okay. Crowd flow. Was that advertised? I don't think it was. The only reason I am mentioning it is because I got it from a reliable source. When I received the information at the time, it was an idea, right? But it was an idea that was being um, considered. So I want to know if that was the case. I'm not from Griga. Locals, free visitors, yes. Give the money to needy people. Good, good. What are you guys' stake to collect at the 6 Miles Junction before you enter Dangriga? What's your take on that? Locals free? Text me if you don't want a message. Text me if you don't want people see on a comment. Cause should people pay a fee? Charge per vehicle, charge per person, a dollar a person maybe, or $5 a vehicle. I don't know. I honestly not sure how I feel about it yet. I'm kind of on the fence. Only because I know um, some people asking where the money going. All right. I like that idea. However, what about us who live in Dangriga but work outside Dangriga? Very, very, very good question. I have to pay for go home. That's a good question. That's a very good question. Thank you, Latrice. That's a great question. I mean, for those who live in Dangriga, who were born in Dangriga, raised in Dangriga, but they worked at Belmopan, Belize City, um, how do we know? Maybe by your voter's ID? I don't know. Or maybe by your social security card, maybe if it has what Dangriga address. I don't know. That's something we could think about. Crowd flow, not fair because you already have to pay for tickets for events and food. That's a good consideration, brother. Yes, absolutely, Jetty. Um, I'm not sure. You're probably agreeing with Latrice. So, yeah, so again, for those of you who are just signing on, we're talking about the entertaining the idea of paying coming into Dangriga for November 19th, or at least from the 18th night. You stop at the 6 Miles Junction before you come into Dangriga. Some people ask who will benefit? Who will benefit? Well, like Dave Newton said, the poor people benefit, but that's kind of broad. Let's fix the tongue, beautify the tongue. If we're going to charge, I would say let's beautify the tongue. And I would also be interested in knowing the process of the checks and balance. I know NGC has a treasurer, but when it comes to an idea like this is on a bigger scale. You look at that parade, you look at the crowd behind that truck they saw. We have a lot of people coming into Dangriga. You could pay for folks clean up after the parade. I am assuming the parade committee takes care of that. I think the parade committee should take care of cleaning up after the parade, or the town council, right? But there is, of course, the people should benefit. Of course, absolutely. But I would crowd flow now, if they're utilizing the money to help fix an elder's home, help a single mom, etc., then that is different. Yeah, it's a great idea thinking of when it comes to that crowd flow. I am with you on this. Like I said, initially and right now, I'm kind of still on the fence as to whether or not we should charge. But now I'm all in if we're saying, okay, we're going to charge, because that's a great idea. I think we should do that because we're fixing this old people home, or we're doing daycare for single mothers who can't afford daycare for their children. Or I think we could do that. I think we could do that. I think we can do that. Idea I love. Um, yeah, tongue beautification, right? So we're going somewhere with this. If it wasn't done this year, I think we should do it definitely next year. Definitely. We have to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're not be bitter tonight, I promise. I don't unload the little bit of bitterness. I mean bitterness. It's just being pragmatic, just being frank. But um, I would like to see Dangriga be be decked out no later than the 15th of November. The 1st of November, if you ask me. I have to applaud the Neal family. I have to applaud the Neal family. If you pass by Evans Church, I'm not sure the name of the church. I want to give this person credit here. I'm looking for a message. I'm looking for a message here. Okay, here. Oh, dang. All right. That person had disappearing messages. I can't read that message again. But I wanted to give credit to certain individuals, the Neal family for sure. The decoration that they do around the tongue. Boy, why didn't I have this video? I wanted to show you guys. I'll show you during the next live. But they did a really great thing, man. A good job right right across, or right in front of is it 7 Days Adventist? Please pardon me if that's not the name. But Mike Evans, we know Mike Evans, Mr. Evans, on the main of St. Vincent. Flags on both sides, and then they have the plastic thing on top. I don't know what they call it. Black, white, and yellow. Beautiful. You drive past there and you get a sense of pride and upliftment just for that brief moment. And then you skip a long stretch again before you see some decorations. We could do way better than that. We can do better than that. There is no reason that we should be in 2025 and our town is not decked out for the November celebrations. The Drums of Our Fathers monument right there at the entrance of Dangriga. Nothing. Nothing, just the usual. I literally, right? I went and did a video right in front of Drums of Our Fathers monument because I wanted to share how I feel about this. Entering Dangriga, my brother, Mr. Mayor, come on, we got to do better than this. You enter Dangriga for November 19th and entering the Drums of Our Father like it's just like a everyday look. Come on, Bedrin. You gotta care more for this town. Show more love to this town. This town could look decked out for the November celebration. And you know what I want to propose. I want to make a proposal. I'm gonna go to the comments. You know, I really don't intend to get all riled up, but there are just certain things that need to be said. How many years have we been doing this? How many years we could go theme after theme? The theme for November for 2017 is so many beautiful words, and we add them to the speech that we say to the public, and there is no major improvement and development. Most of the work they come from the people at the bottom that are suffering, who are suffering, not even have much. I never come for rant, but seriously, I honestly never come for rant. I was just elated with pride from November 19, seeing the Prime Minister with his, all of them, my era representative, the Garifuna people, Hispanics that stand in solidarity with the Garifuna, the Creole, the Maya. It was beautiful. But then while we should appreciate and just express appreciation for the moment, gratitude. We live another year, we see another 19. We live, we dance, we eat. Some people hustle 10 times more. A lot of great things happen. But let's not forget. Dangriga. You come to Dangriga, I walked it. I was out there earlier. And back to normal, dead zone. Our main street full of potholes. Belikin sign still up there after straight through November 19th. A Belikin ad that when you look at it, it is saying, drink more Belikin, quench your thirst with Belikin. And I say nothing about Garifuna Panda ad there. But we can't do nothing about that. We can't make the tongue look beautiful. We have to, come on, man. We can do better than this. We can do better than this. If it isn't from the coffers of the town council, be creative. Rally the people, bring the people together, launch campaigns. This town could look way better. We could make a whole lot more money. Yara Dangriga, locals, for most of us, all of us. Quayers coming in, Rude Boy coming in, Belikin coming in, Old Master Allen Liquor Company just to tear up. Our brothers can't wait for just get their hands by the bad man. Yes, I appreciate what took place during November celebration. I appreciate the black, white, and yellow. I appreciate Eurome, the church. When their drums echo through the walls, bounce off of the walls of the church. When you hear the songs, everyone in unison. Beautiful. But likewise, we got to prepare for tomorrow. Stop preparing 1 month before November, not even a month. Start prepare November 1st. My goodness. Minimum 6 months. Minimum 6 months. You start plan. How the drums of our father, what is it going to look like? What monument site will look like? Flags all the way down through St. Vincent Street, from the drums of our father all the way to TV Ramos Monument. Flags. We cannot afford that. Don't tell me we can't afford that. I'm going to take a break and I want to pull up some footage, right? I want to pull up some footage of some of the event, the highlights from the November celebrations. So don't go anywhere. I'm right here behind the scenes. I'll be right back. Testing, testing. 1, 2. One, two. 1, 2. Yeah. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Mabugane Hong Sumut. Greetings to each and every one of you once more. Our King Cyril Uruwe. This is Dangriga Unmuted. Unmuting the truth, demanding change. We unmute the truth, we demand change. Listen, brothers and sisters, let me go to the comments. Thank you for the notification that you were not hearing me. I want to go to the comment. Jerry says, I think there should be a Garifuna colors on every block every day of every year. Flags painted, houses, trash cans, public benches. That's not a bad idea at all. Dave Newton, did the Belikin sign come down? No, the Belikin sign did not come down. Miss Phyllis Quillen, hi, good night, Orowe. Good night to you, my dear sister. This have always been my concern. Garifuna Settlement Day is now commercialized. People from all walks of life made their money, but what do they contribute to the legacy of Thomas Vincent Ramos? So the legacy continue to live on. Kabaneng, my dear sister, what do I say? Just rest in peace, Dad. Alexander Palacio, he used to take his personal time to refresh the drums over there with his own paint. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Elisa. Good night. Amirna. Who else do we have? Crad Flow. That Drums of Our Fathers area should be a monumental area showcasing our prominent Garifuna families. Indeed, indeed. Jerry, salute to his soul. That's oops. That's how you uplift a town. Just do what you just do what you see needs be done. Latrice, I agree with this. I was surprised with the decoration this year. I was expecting flags everywhere. Megs Yearwood. As a Creole lady, I was heartbroken that so few people attended the tribute for the 7 legends that were acknowledged on November 18th at Alejo Bene Park. People are not about the culture, they are about self. Um, People are about self, my dear sister. I am, and that's why I am here with the hope that my voice, unmuting my voice, will have you unmute yours. And this is what you guys are doing tonight, unmuting. This is Dan Grigor Unmuted. We unmute the truth, we demand change. This is how change come about. Now we're having it on Facebook. We're having this discussion on Facebook, right? We need to take the discussion into our homes candidly, honestly, heart to heart. Because oftentimes what we do, we sit in our clique, we sit with our families, we sit with those who we chop it up on a regular, and we express ourselves, we show how much we like or we don't like, and sometimes our dislike or our disagreement is not really because we disagree with the individual. It's just that what the individual might be saying is doesn't praise our boss or is talking against our party. But let me go to more of the comments. Amirna, bro, I need to inbox you about the dollar drive for my toy drive for Griga kids. Dan Grigor can look and be far more beautiful if we all work together. Absolutely, Amirna. Absolutely, absolutely. Please message me anytime. I will work with anybody, anybody who is about progress. Anybody. And I'm glad that you express who you are. You know, we have to understand. I want to actually I want to go to Megs. I'm glad that Megs expressed who she is as a Creole lady, because some of you think that because one is passionate about his or her culture, because one wants good or better for his or her culture, that he doesn't like other culture or ethnicity. That is completely false. So, Mags, I appreciate you really and truly. I truly appreciate you. Megs, that is, I'm sorry. Cradflow. Those companies should be given a percentage of sales to NGC, should be giving a percentage of sales to NGC. Yes and no. I think, you know, Canon Valentine, the late Canon Val, said to me, he said, Uruwe NGC is doing a great job with preserving the culture, teaching the dance, the music. This is not criticizing NGC in no way, shape, or form. And he went on to say, however, if the Garifuna people will want to advance economically, NGC is not the organization for that. We need a separate entity organization. This is not an attack on NGC. This is not criticizing NGC. I agree with Canon Val. NGC has been doing a fantastic job. You got Marsha Mejia. She's killing it. So we could decide on how we would press forward after that. All right. Ramadana Lopez. As a Garifuna, they seem to only dancing behind the big truck and eating hudut. We are more than that. um, We're absent-minded, my dear sister. We are more than that, indeed. But those of us who are not doing what we can to preserve the culture and to be responsible with it. You know, also what I observe before I go back to the comments. People, I want to talk a little bit about Vida's post, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. But there's a reason why I want to um, talk about Vida's post. I'm just going to talk in general, all right? Kind of paraphrase what he said. He was expressing his sentiments about who's making money in Dangriga during the November celebrations. And I first saw the post on, I think it's Belize News Network. And I did a video about it. My sentiment on that is these news networks, these media outlets, twist stories and reword the headline in a way to attract our audience. But if you read the headline, it doesn't make us look good here in Dangriga. It's not only about Vida. If you read the headline, it makes us look really bad. And the post, in my humble opinion, I'm sorry, the article that the media outlet shared, in my humble opinion, it wasn't newsworthy because of how it was written. For me, it seemed either political or a slap in the face on Garifuna people. The way how that post was worded. You guys can go and take a look at it um, if you haven't. But what I want to say about that, we have to stop complaining at what the hot dog person is making. I could care less if they're making their money. It is something that they are doing to be making that money. If we want to make money, we need to do what needs to be done to make our own too. Anybody else who's a citizen, who's a resident, legal resident of this town, have every right to make whatever money they want and to sell whatever they want whenever they want. Now, if it is a situation where um, certain individuals are not being given a fair chance to have the privilege to sell like these individuals, then we could look into that. But I looked at our Indian brothers, our Hispanic brothers and sisters here who sell Garifuna t-shirt and flags and all kind of trinkets and these things. You pass in Vincent Street, man, it's beautiful, it look good. But can I fault them for what they're doing? Absolutely no. Why am I going to fault them? They know what works. They know what people want. They know that the celebration is coming. And so they prepare when they pop out. They attract your eyes. Whatever they got, it pop and you have to go buy. I'm not going to fault them for what they're doing. They're grinding. Why are you not grinding? We need to get up and do for ourselves, do for our children. Teach them how to make their own money. Just like how our Indian brothers and our Hispanic brothers are doing what needs to be done. This is a fair playing field. Unless you are being deliberately black, then please call me. I will fight for you. I will defend your rights. Unless you are deliberately being blocked from making progress or sell, or then we could talk. Whether you're a Garifuna, Creole, Hispanic, I don't care, honestly. And if you ask me, you being a Garifuna man or a Garifuna woman, you have more leverage, or you should at least, in terms of your mental capacity, in terms of your cultural awareness, in terms of familiarity with what people might want during the November celebration, you have an upper hand. So I can't agree with nobody who they complain about how Garifuna not make this unless you are being deliberately blacked. Then make we talk. Make I go to the comments because I'll close off soon. No sound. This must have been. Are they not getting testing? Is this an old comment? This is probably an old comment. Okay, let me go past no sound because I know you guys are hearing me. Um, let's see. Coleman Chosen. Are your soundings are so intelligent to be one of few Belizeans that speak sense. I thank you. I thank you, my brother. I thank you. I do follow and support you, my girlfriend brother. Bani Sereme. Much thanks. Much thanks to you. Jerry, you should create that financial empowerment organization, brother. Absolutely, it's in the making. Miss Phyllis Queeling, Uruguay as an extended family member to the Ramos family. I think we need to gather all of TB Ramos's grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-grandchildren to organize and strategize in order to do our part. That's a good start. That's a good start, Miss Phyllis. Mr. Coleman Chosen, I think that there should be a rule of law or something when it comes to our culture, clothing, especially on 19th. If it's now yellow, white, or black, or the mixture together, no make no dashiki or the woman's suit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to come back and read that again. So if Rude Boy, Belikin, and other companies is capitalizing on their sales, then they should give a percentage of the sales to NGC, and that money can be used for beautification perfect. Now for beautification, exactly. Definitely for beautify the tongue. Absolutely. 2020, yes, for 2026, 2027. Crowdflow, I saw the post and people will eat what they can afford. My concern was the flag in the pic. Got you, my brother. Miss Phyllis, that's what TV Ramos was about. Do the things to survive. Be self-sufficient as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. We hear you. Those are old. Okay. I'm here hearing you. Great. Yeah, so family, brothers and sisters, listen, we could talk till we nose get blue. We could talk till we nose get blue. I am not afraid to call out anything that needs to be called out because I am not looking for likes. I not look for people for um, friend me for any specific particular reason. We must realize where we are. We must realize who we are. I want to say categorically, Dangriga is historically known to be a Garifuna tongue. Most of our Creole brothers and sisters, our Hispanic brothers and sisters, Maya's brothers and sisters have accepted that. It is important that if Dangriga is a culture capital, Hopkins not laugh at us. And when I say Hopkins not, mean that we're different from Hopkins now, because Hopkins now have family that Dangriga, Dangriga have family that Hopkins, right? So we don't have to play that divide game. But make we just set aside that era they have Garifuna people, Hopkins now. They laugh at us here in Dangriga when we say we are the culture capital. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. We have a long stretch of beach. Let's do something about our beach. Make we fix the beach, repair the beach. We really need to invest in cleaning our beach. We have a river that flow through the center of the town. We have keys nearby. We have waterfalls, hills and valleys. Dangriga is just positioned at a sweet spot. We, the people, the community, need to be benefiting from our natural resources, from our culture. It hurts me to know that all these liquor companies are making bank while our brothers and sisters just get wasted, drunk. I'm not against drinking, please, I'm not. But we have a serious drinking problem in Dangriga. Brothers and sisters, this is Dangriga Unmuted. We unmute the truth, we demand change. Ow, King Cyril Uruwe. Join me again next week, Wednesday, for another episode of Dangriga Unmuted. I'm going to close out. What I'll do on Wednesday is really strategically prepare a summary of the events, some footage. I'm going to share some footage with you guys. For some of you, it might be too late, but I'm sure some of you will also find it useful and interesting. There is so much to talk about, but we will have to save the rest for later. Until then, I remain yours truly, King Cyril Uruwe. I will see you next week, Wednesday at 8 p.m. sharp. I start at 8:15. I'm on live usually by 8 p.m. So don't forget to join me, and tell your friends and your family and your neighbors to join in. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Inebese.